I'm loving it. Metal blockchain is on fire. We've been on them for at least 2 years, but we've had shows on Metal from going back 4 years here. Um, going to show you why I think XPR can get to 33 cents and more. But first, cue my guy Indigo Saint. Let's get it. Boom. Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the building. Blackrue Investing. Let's go.
Who's this producer?
Best believe I was Blackrue Investing. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifesting. So we binge on that Blackrue Investing. Best believe I was Blackrue Investing. Got course in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that Blackrue Investing. Best believe I was Blackrue Investing.
You are affiliate DCENT Wallet. Let's go. Your crypto deserves the best protection. So why settle for less? DCENT Crypto Wallet isn't just another wallet. It's safe, secure, easy to use, and supports your favorite cryptocurrencies all at the touch of a button. And now with my exclusive link, you'll save $30 on your new wallet. Better security, smarter investing, $30 in your pocket. Click on the link now and secure your better security today. So 30 off for one, $99 off for two. One of the best ways you can help yourself and help the channel. Buy a DCENT wallet. Cold storage is just better, it's safer. So let's go ahead and get into this news here from Metallicus. But first, let's look at the price. Share the screen here. So it's rocketed up. If we look at the week chart, looks to me like it's poised to go past its 2025 high of 0.00807, sitting here right now at 0.0063 after going up to almost 0.007. And the all-time high for Metallicus, which we'll bring up right now, according to CryptoRank.io, is 8.087, so 8.7 cents. Yeah, so they had some news that recently came out here. Some news that might have been responsible for what's going on here, but I think there are two things that are responsible for this. So first, we're gonna look at and analyze this news, and then we're gonna get into the rest here. So here, Metallicus and Daland partner to provide regulated stablecoin and digital asset infrastructure. So this is August 5th. So only a day ago, Metallicus, a leader in blockchain technology for financial institutions and developer of Metal blockchain, today announced a strategic partnership with Daland blockchain. With Daland CUSO, the next generation CUSO, for keeping credit unions relevant to their core. This collaboration ensures credit unions and community banks can stay plugged in to the future of money through seamless integration of stablecoins, Bitcoin, and digital asset services. The partnership combines Metallicus's purpose-driven blockchain infrastructure with Daland's proven coin-to-core TradFi to DeFi bridge. So really cool there. Enabling financial institutions to securely service digital asset wealth directly from their existing core banking systems. Supporting stablecoin issuance, self-custody, digital assets, and real-time settlement flows. So right here, this is going to be great for Metallicus. Just more TradFi and DeFi bridges for what they have going on with credit unions. And you already see this is another credit union service operator. Okay, so here we go. Okay, yep, and we read this. I'm just going to read the end again. Supporting stablecoin issuance, self-custody, digital assets, and real-time settlement workflows. And then from Marshall Hayner, stablecoins are the foundation of modern financial infrastructure, bringing speed, programmability, and transparency to all institutions of all sizes. So very, very cool. Remember that what we said here about transparency. We're going to come back to that later. Excuse me. Through our partnership with Daland, we're enabling credit unions and community banks to issue, okay, listen, this is kind of important, enabling credit unions and community banks to issue institution-branded stablecoins and launch compliant blockchain solutions that keep them competitive. Okay, now let's continue. Metallicus enables deployment of Metal blockchain with native support for KYC, AML, BSA compliance, ISO 222 messaging, and digital identity frameworks, ensuring financial institutions retain full control while remaining interoperable. Okay, our coin-to-coin bridge and Daland Code Engine, a ready-made solution to keep credit unions plugged into your future money, ensures local institutions remain custodians of community wealth in all forms. Noted John, I'm going to say Ungerland, CIO of Daland CUSO. The core-centric approach positions community FIs as the epicenter of wealth in a world of digital currency and streaming money. They always say the streaming money. This is beginning to be a really a thing they really want to submit to people. So streaming money is just going to be, it seems like this is going to be very, very important, and very, very important to the powers that be in the upcoming years. Okay, so yay for Metallicus, yay for ZEBEC, ZBCN, because streaming money seems to be a term that continuously comes up with these big institutions and big cryptos like Metallicus and like ZBCN. So this is what I really like here coming up. Together, Daland and Metallicus enable institutions, financial institutions, to issue institution-branded regulated stablecoins for real-time payments. So real-time payments there, real-time payments. Custody and service digital assets like Bitcoin, ETH, XRP, USDC, as well as native assets from the Metallicus platform, including Metal, XPR, XMD, Loan, and MTL directly from core operations. So basically, that says to me that this is going to be institutionalized. That Metal, XPR, XMD, Loan, and MTL are going to be institutionalized. Okay, we already know the top coins are, but now to get this and to hear this says to me that Metal, XPR, XMD, Loan, and MTL will be institutionalized. So maybe we even see them in an ETF at some point. Process blockchain transactions with existing banking infrastructure, launch new lending and payment protocols backed by tokenized assets. So this is so huge. And part of this, right, especially the knowing that with the web auth wallet, and we've been over this before, that Marshall Hayner said this, that the web auth wallet also offers decentralized identity, and it was somewhere up here in what we read that they offer decentralized identity as well. But to me, that's going to be the key, along with offering custody of Metal, XPR, XMD, Loan, and MTL. And keep in mind, all this was kind of opened up by what the Trump administration did with the Genius Act. For instance, I asked Rock, let's go to that post here. Well, I asked Rock this. So did the Trump administration make it possible for Metallicus and Metal lending to do DeFi in the United States? If so, what law did it? It says most recently, because they mentioned some stuff that happened in his first term, but I think the thing that we really want to focus on is the Genius Act. Most recently, in Trump's second term, the Genius Act, signed into law on July 18th, 2025, created the first federal framework for stablecoins and digital assets, embracing DeFi technology while requiring strict compliance. Example, one-to-one asset backing, audits, and KYC AML. This directly supports Metallicus' ecosystem, including their Metal Dollar, stablecoin, and loan on-chain lending protocol for Metal blockchain, enabling partnerships with banks, credit unions for regulated tokenized lending. It's that right there. So the regulated tokenized lending with loan on Metal blockchain. So the reason I think they can do this is with the web auth wallet, they have built-in KYC and AML, built-in digital identity. So they can offer people loans on their platform. So I'm sorry you guys didn't get to see this. I'm going to bring it up and see, just read it one more time because you didn't see it. Most recently, in Trump's second term, the Genius Act, signed into law on July 18th, 2025, created the first federal framework for stablecoins and digital assets, embracing DeFi technology while requiring strict compliance. Example, one-to-one asset backing, audits, and KYC and AML. This directly supports Metallicus' ecosystem, including their Metal Dollar, XMD, stablecoin, and loan on-chain lending protocol on the Metal blockchain, enabling partnerships with banks, credit unions for tokenized lending. I'll say, okay, so very, very, very important there. So kind of keep in mind everything that we think and love with ZEBEC kind of also applies here with Metallicus, in that they can offer loans just directly on chain, and they already have the platform built. If we go to it here, MetalX lending. But if you expand this out and you think about this, right? They're already hooked up with all these credit unions. So technically, they could probably offer people like on-chain loans to TradFi people, right? So to me, that could be pretty interesting if they were able to open up the service to a TradFi person, like they didn't need to necessarily know how to use a wallet and connect everything, even though WebAuth wallet is very easy to use, very easy to stake, very easy to do everything on here. But they can open it up to a TradFi person, and since they're already connected to credit unions anyway, people use credit unions for all types of loans, for cars, for weddings, for homes. So Metallicus has access to all those different customers. They already have the KYC built into the WebAuth wallet. Could some other kind of backend just tie easily into the WebAuth wallet, and without a customer even knowing, they're doing lending on Metallicus's platform, and with Metallicus's coins and Dogecoin and Litecoin and Tether and Ethereum and Bitcoin and Ripple, and no one even knows it? Or could they even do it in a TradFi way where someone has in their wallet XRP or Doge or Litecoin or Bitcoin, and they're lending it to them and they're giving them a loan on it, like in a way that's not kind of DeFi way, but TradFi, but connecting to this backend. So when you think about it that way, oh man, this could go way past 30 cents, way past 33 cents for XPR, just on the metal lending alone. Okay. So they also recently had some news where they said here, ready to trade Bitcoin on a fully on-chain central limit order book. A first of its kind, zero trading fee, zero transaction fee, BTC trading. Okay. So now imagine all the Bitcoin maxis, right? They can come over and get a loan on their Bitcoin instead of selling their Bitcoin. They can get a loan on their Bitcoin through Metallicus with zero fees. So right now, how they have the Bitcoin pool kind of is, it's kind of empty-ish, right? It looks like they give you, if you lend it them Bitcoin, they give you some like Bitcoin back, a little bit of Bitcoin back. I'm not sure how they kind of work that out, right? Most of what they give you back is the loan token, right? But they give you a little bit of Bitcoin back. And, apparently if they're looking for people to kind of borrow, so they're almost offering you money to borrow because they want that borrow pool to get bigger. That's kind of what I kind of view it as. Seems like they kind of just want that pool to get bigger. So, they're offering you money to kind of put into this pool. Is what it breaks down to for me. I think they're kind of offering you money to okay, yeah, so they're offering you money through loan, but then they're taking a little bit of your XRP to if you borrow. So they're taking a bit like of XRP if you borrow from them. So this is interesting how they're doing this. So they give you a little loan here, and they charge you an interest rate here for USDC. Okay, and then they just charge you an interest rate in XPR for XPR. Okay, so the borrow pool, they're trying to entice people to the borrow pool by giving them loan. That's all it looks like to me there. How does that work out that I earn from borrow? So you're getting loan, but you're actually, being charged the interest rate in Doge. So that's an interesting look there because but that's an interesting look there. So definitely you might want to check out Middle X Lending. Definitely because if you look at here the lending part, which is kind of almost like a little staking, you're going to get loan just by lending a piece of your tokens here. You're getting a rate on it. So as you can see here, there's a whole 1 billion XPR that's lended that people are getting loan for that, right? And a little bit of XPR as well. So just by lending, it seems a little bit like a staking to me. Just by lending, they're getting loan and XPR. Just by lending Ripple, you're getting, but just by lending the XRP, you're getting a little XRP, and you're getting a little bit of loan. A lot more bit of a loan than XRP, of course. So very interesting platform here. And if they connect it to TradFi, it can be even bigger than it is right now. And it has 36 million locked up in it. I've just watched it grow and grow and grow here. Now imagine how much it could grow if they connect it into TradFi. And we have here, and here it is, guys. I keep forgetting to click to share. Please be patient with me on that one. So imagine how much this can grow if imagine how much this can grow if they have it here with the with connected into the TradFi. Okay. Again, like I was saying, the lending portion, which is on the left-hand corner side, the deposits, it seems like a kind of form of staking. But the borrowing, they're kind of trying to entice you in by giving you some loan token. So very interesting there. Looks like there's only a little bit of borrowing going on here as far as this system goes. There's only about 7 or 8 million of borrows, where there's like 36 million total value locked. So, but yeah, you can see most of that value is XRP because they have almost 15 million XRP here, and they only have 36 million locked up. So very interesting there. But yeah, so let's go here. Something that Marshall Hayner, the CEO, said on February 5th, 2025. Time to put the U.S. Treasury on chain with Know Your Government. All expenses tracked real time, unalterable, and fully transparent to the public. Each government office having their own verified digital identity that can be held accountable via the United States DAO. So this would be interesting if it could be done. Could a blockchain like Metallicus do that? Could a blockchain like Telcoin do that? That would be very, very interesting to see. But of course, everything that Metallicus has going with credit unions and the lending, to me, is very, 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 very huge. Okay, very, very huge. Now, I also wanted to look at this to show you guys Metal blockchain is BSA compliant, EVM compatible, so Ethereum virtual machine compatible, ISO 20022 messaging, custom built for financial institutions, proprietary virtual machine in development. And this is from July 28th, 2025. A last little piece of thing that I want to show you here is something from Marshall Hayner, where he said XPR 2.0, aka A chain, can be, it's going to be a virtual machine in Rust, WebAssembly, and contract development kit. The A chain, that makes me think of America chain, right? So could that be the chain that they put the government, accountability on? That would be even more interesting, and that would probably send Metallicus even higher, even higher. So definitely let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you see the vision that I'm seeing as far as Metallicus linking traditional loaning up to their metal lending platform? I know we look at it now and we see DeFi, but what's to say that you couldn't hook that in to TradFi and have the whole terms just, abstracted away from the user, where they don't even know that they're loaning from metal X lending. They are, but all the details are abstracted away from them, right? How much does that intrigue you about metal? Okay. Want to know what you think about that. And then what do you think about this new deal with Daland? How that worked out, okay? And what do you think? What's your price prediction for Metallicus and the three in its ecosystem coins? Oh, I just wanted to go over the coins here for you. Let me do that right quick before we get off of here. Because Loan is doing really, really nicely right now. We should look at that price. And at the beginning of the year, you could have had this quadruple zeros. Look at this. Of the 33 million at the moment, could have had this, like $2,000 would have gotten you, where is it? Somewhere around here, like $2,000 would have got you 20 million tokens. And at 20 million tokens, right about now, you'd be at 25K. It literally has gone parabolic, like really parabolic. It really has. Craziness. Just look at that. It's crazy, man. Crazy to think about with on token here. Like in a matter of months. Parabolic. Parabolic. So what does that mean about lending? Is lending coming? Like this is another reason why I think maybe lending is happening very soon. TradFi lending on blockchain. And Metallicus could be the first. So, yeah, and let's look at metal. $0.38. Look at that. Like parabolic, really. Like kind of, right? And then let's look at MTL. Okay, MTL is just not moving too much here, but those are the 4 coins, okay? And you can buy those on MetalPay. MetalPay app is on Apple and Google Pay. Okay, Google Play, I should say. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. And I'm out. Peace.